Hello my friends. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a Danish lunch dish, and it's also called smørrebrød, which has no good translation in English. The closest I could get to was open-faced sandwich, but it's not ever made on sandwich bread. In this case, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about a salmon, and I have it over here. And what are we going to do with that salmon? We are going to bake it in the oven, or you could say steam it in the oven with some white wine. Just fill it up. And then we're going to put some pepper on the skin. And we need to put some salt in also on the skin. Lots of salt. Now, in order to steam this, I simply put it in the oven with the skin on for 17 to 20 minutes. And it has to be a preheated oven to 200 degrees Celsius. I'll put it in the oven now. Set alarm in 17 minutes.
It's turned on.
Just so I don't forget, kind of important. But otherwise, take a fork on it and poke it, and when it's tender, it's done. Anyway, it goes in the oven 17 minutes, then we take it out and take the skin off, but I'll get back to that later. This salmon has to be served cold, but it also has to be served with some spring onions that has been fried. And I like to fry my spring onion whole, because they look prettier that way. And I'll put them down here in my pan. And I'm going to show you. I'm using gas, and I want my spring onion to get more heat on the thick side here than up here on the leaves, because it gets burnt much faster here on the green leaves than on the white root of the spring onion. So what you do is simply, the gas is right there, put the pan here, and then there will be more heat here than up here, and then it will be just perfect. I've already made some over here, you can see it, and simply when I'm done with these, they will shrink a lot. And these are quite small. You can see they're already browned on this side. So I'll try to flip them around, because it was a fairly hot pan we started out with. That's why they're actually done on one side, but they also have to be done on the other side here. And it'll just take a minute or two, and then they are done. Perhaps I should give these two large ones here a little longer. It's not rocket science. It's frying. Let's see, it's actually done. But I'll let those two that are a little bigger, let them have a little more. So a sliced piece of white bread from a good baker, some butter on top there, then you put your cold salmon on top of that. Then you are going to have some warm spring onion on the side. Then you're going to have a piece of lemon to sprinkle all over. And then I'm going to make a Hollandaise sauce to pour all over. Okay, we're back. I had to give it 5 more minutes, but let's take it out of the oven. So it has had about 23 minutes, and I think it's done. Now, of course, it's hot. Let me feel it again. Here it's definitely done. And now here it's also done. That's good. Okay. Now it's done. I just need this to cool down completely, and then I'll take the skin off and remove all the liquid from this serving plate. Actually, I might take the skin off right now, although it's very hot. So I can show you. I can easily get it off. Just glides right off, and then it kind of looks beautiful. Now that skin, there's a lot of fat on it, and I might be able to do something interesting with it, where I put it in the oven and grill it. I have done that before with good results, and sometimes I fail. I'll try it, simply because I need to learn that technique a lot better. Michelin star chefs would serve salmon like that with the skin fried, so it's super crispy on the side, but it's difficult. Anyway, this one has to cool down. Okay, I'm back. I'll show you how we decorate this salmon here, so it's ready for a lunch table. So basically, we get rid of, now it's cooled down, we get rid of this liquid here. Salmon is actually sitting on this plate, so I'm not so worried that it will fall out. It doesn't, as you can see. And then I'll take the last liquid up here and clean it up. But I'll just let it sit here. And then we take just a little bit of this. I would have used asparagus normally, these guys here, but they didn't have a lot of them, and I need them for a shrimp salad that has a lot of these in it, so I can't use them. But we have to do it a little bit alternatively. But I think this is fine. And then some lemon here for the look of it. Let's make it free. And then I put some dill also. Yeah, maybe we should have another piece here of lemon below. That's the best I could do. I'm not a super artist, but I think that will do. And then it simply goes in my fridge. And this one will be served cold as it is out from the fridge. This one will be heated in the oven before serving. And then, of course, I'm making the Hollandaise sauce that will be served as hot as possible. But I think this is enough for this dish. I thank you for watching my video to the end. And then I wish you a good life in freedom and democracy. Goodbye.